What's happening, YouTube? How you doing? Hope everybody's doing good out there. So a few weeks ago, I made a video talking about how we're not being told the truth about what's going on over between Russia and its tiny counterpart, Ukraine. As you know, I try to ward off some of these words that are trigger words for the AI technocrats that are behind censoring people. One thing I want to say real quick before I get into the meat of this video is that there are so many people who thought this could never happen in the United States. Basically what we're going through right now, right? And there are so many people that said that censorship would never happen in the United States, right? There are so many people that said that that socialism would never happen in the United States, right? Well, I'm here to tell you it's here. All of this stuff that you said would never happen, it's happening right now. And just real quick, let's recap on some history here. People say that concentration camps could never happen in the United States, right? Well, let me tell you, they did happen in the United States. They did happen in California. They did happen to the Japanese of California. I'm not sure. They probably, you know, around the United States itself. Anyways, they were taken to California during World War II because the government thought that they were a threat because we were at war with Japan, right? Anyway, so now who is the new boogeyman of the government? Who is the new boogeyman? What is the new boogeyman of the United States government now that we have these tyrannical technocrats in power being run by people behind the scenes that we've always talked about, initials DS? The new boogeyman is me, right? Freedom-loving white males. The new boogeyman is you. Freedom-loving white people, basically. I mean, that's just it. And black people, yeah, you're allowed to be in that group. It's basically anybody who's freedom-loving, okay? So, if a white person is freedom-loving and promotes the Constitution and freedom of speech and gun rights and private property rights, guess what you are? You are labeled as a terrorist. Yeah, so there's that, and that's not even what this video is about, you guys. This video is just I'm way off over here, left field. Anyway, so far so good with the Kremlin. Supposedly in the middle of the night. So today was the day that they were supposed to attack, according to Communist News Network. And at like 1 o'clock in the morning or something, or 2 o'clock in the morning, an article come out saying, you know, this is the day we're gonna get attacked and blah 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 blah. Well, now Putin, being as wise as he is, pulled his troops out. He's pulling his troops out, a bunch of them, not all of them, a bunch of them. I'm assuming this is to halt the pressure of NATO, because he's smart. He knows that if war happens between us, it's just, nobody wins. Who suffers in war? Not the people sitting behind the desks in Washington D.C. and Moscow. Not the people sitting at the big banks and the DARPA compounds and the Rand Corporation compounds and what's the other one? Lockheed Martin. They're not suffering. The people that suffer are you and your families and your sons and daughters who give their lives for supposed freedom. It's a bunch of anyways, the good news is Putin's pulling his troops back. This will thwart off any more advances towards war for the time being anyways. Now, NATO and the United States in particular are not very good. They don't have the best interests of the people at mind or at heart. The only interest that they have is money and power. Okay? Now, DARPA, Lockheed Martin, the RAND Corporation, there's another big that I can't think of the name for some reason. I always draw a blank on that one for some reason. Anyways, whenever they go to this military-industrial complex, I don't know if I'm allowed to say that on here. We'll find out, I guess. When they go to war, they make money, and a lot of it. Okay, these people at the top make a ton of money on the blood of your children. Now, right in the Constitution, it says the United States shall not entangle itself in foreign affairs. And I'm not sure exactly in the wording of that, and I don't know why I put a shall in there, but it's probably what it says. It's probably what it says. Anyway, basically what it says is that if our freedom is not at stake, or if the sovereignty or of the nation or the safety of its people are not at stake, the United States should not be involved in foreign affairs. Now, don't get me wrong, if there is an oppressive force out there trying to take over the world, by all means, blow their ass up, right? But if there's not an oppressive force out there trying to take over the world, then what are we doing? Besides securing valuable resources, securing our OPEC dollar, or petrodollar, I should say, or pushing a regime change in a once stable-ish country. Just all I gotta do is look in the history. It's pretty simple. I don't think I'm allowed to say certain things on here about certain people, like in Iraq and Syria and Libya. But anyways, so that's the good news. So hopefully nuclear war will not happen. I don't believe, I wasn't assuming that it was going to happen. I assume that it will be thwarted for a long time. And I'm really hoping that that's true, because if that does happen, we're talking a massive die-off of human civilization. The first places to go are going to be the big cities. DC, New York, LA, San Francisco, Houston, Dallas, Seattle, Portland. They're gone, right? They'll be gone for sure. And then as well as Moscow and some other Russian cities that I don't know the name of will be gone. Kiev, they'll be gone. Can't think of anything else. Who cares, right? Anyway, big Russian cities will be gone, and massive human life will be gone. So that's never a good thing. I don't care what is going on. But I guess the price of liberty, or what's it say? You water the tree of liberty with the blood of patriots, right? Anyway, you guys, y'all have a good day. I hope everything's going good with you guys. I hope you're looking forward to the future and staying motivated and staying positive and just putting the good vibes out there and getting close to God. Anyway, God bless you. God bless America. Stay happy, and most importantly, stay free.